If you're Muslim, I want you to know that right now, every week, 300 to 400 non-Muslims are requesting a Quran from Islam Chat. But unfortunately, we can only ship about 100 a week. We have witnessed over 800 shahadas through follow-up calls. $9, it covers the shipping, storage, staffing, outreach, and follow-up calls. So help us reach our goal to ship 2,000 Qurans per month by the end of 2025. This will build your hereafter. So donate to the link in my bio. Assalamu alaikum.
Now, I wanted to play that video. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to play that video of what's going on out here in the world that you may not know. There's a lot of campaigns going on from different various religions sometimes. The Christians, we have ours as well. But I wanted to talk about this one because this young lady, her name is Muslim Brooklyn. And she's promoting to be able to do 1 million copies of Qurans, right? So you think about that. And she said they wanted to give they was giving out 100 a week. So I think they want to give out 2,000 a month. So they're asking for donations. Now, the reason why I have these pamphlets is because I requested on, Facebook Marketplace, and I looked for free Qurans. I didn't want to buy one. I didn't want to spend money on one, right? So I looked to see who was giving one. So, a young man was giving out these. I thought he just had some laying around, but actually it was brand new. You see it's still in the plastic. You can see that. And what came with it was all of these other items, right? So they actually have this pen. This guy has nothing to do with this video from Muslim Brooklyn, not that I know of. Because I ordered from two different things. But it says help share the Quran, 1 million copies, and you see they got the boxes on there. How they going to package them up? All these type of donations. They're giving out these things for donations. And one thing I did thought was interesting too was, if I can find it here, it was a dawah, which is where I believe they worship. This is the one where they're asking for donations. They want to be without any debt to build the largest dawah in in America. So yeah, this says yearly debt payoff, 300,000, debt free in 5 years. This is 3.8 million Qurans printed, Qurans distributed, 3.4 million. Wow, and they have the Q card in here where to donate. I thought this was interesting because they're giving out these things. Number one, they sent me, this guy's not even correlated with her. Because I got this guy on Facebook. I saw her on Instagram. Just looking for this particular podcast. And they must be all saying the same thing. They all have one mission to get 1 million Qurans out in 2025 and 2,000 a month from what she wants to give out. And just think about that, guys. We have the truth. We have the true and living God, the triune God, the one that they don't understand. Unfortunately, they reject Jesus as God. But they're also pushing these things out to give me a free one. I mean, this is a free Quran in the plastic, right? So you just think about that as a believer. Where we? I know we do a lot of good things. I'm not saying we don't. But they have a goal of 1 million. How about we have a goal to push out 1 million, 2 million Bibles and give them out for free? Maybe we need to start a campaign like that, right? But it takes all the churches, because if you think about it, all these things, they have these pamphlets and things, they have them, but they're going to all the Muslim communities know about this. All of them wants to pay for this one dawah place that will be the biggest one in America, but they all are going to donate to it, right? They have a joint hour school, Islamic missions, people donating to all these things. So, hey, man, I just want to share this because guess what? Satan is busy. Satan is really busy. And for them to pass out this type of material, and this stuff costs money, so evidently they get the donations. So one thing for us as Christians, and I'm going to say this, is that we got to start make sure we're giving to our churches, and our churches are taking the funds and doing it to spread the gospel. We don't need to build bigger churches. We don't need to be whatever things that are material to this world, because we know that one day Jesus is coming back, and then all that stuff that will burn up one day anyway. He won't worry about what type of church you built and how nice it looks. He will more be concerned of what did you do with my son Jesus, and what did you do with the funds that I gave you. So believers, if you're not giving, man, start giving to your church, and then make sure your church is sharing the gospel with the money that you're giving. So we'll be out July 5th. This video will probably be out before then, and we're going out to share the gospel. Hopefully we're gonna try to do some giveaways and things of that nature, some food and things like that. But the church, we got to step up. If they can come together as one and do this corporately everywhere from, I don't know, because ironically, I ordered from him from Facebook. It came in the mail. I looked her up, and she's saying the same thing. And I don't even think they're connected. But they are connected in a sense as well, because the message that they are trying to promote is out there. 1 million Qurans. Christians, we got to do better, right? And you probably didn't even know that was going on, which I didn't really know until I got this in the mail. And then I said, well, let me look this up. So now we got to think about where we are. We got to start giving out our tithes and offerings to our churches. Now, I'm not saying give it to your church ain't doing right with the money. You still give or whatever. You got to discern between what you're going to do with that. But you do have a responsibility to ask your church what you're doing to share the gospel with the funds that the church is giving, right? With the people who are giving to the church, which we are the church. So we need to be thinking about things like that, man. You know, my heart goes out to the lost, because hell is real. And this Muslim faith is demonic influenced. All these other religions saw some angel come to them in the midst of some cave or woods. And we know how Satan comes. So he'll come as an angel of light. And then they come with something way after Christianity and try to make it truth. So pray for your friends and family who may be Muslim. I have a few. I'm praying for them right now in my inside of me. I'm praying right now as we're speaking for those to be saved. And we got to understand, as we are Christian, we are saved, right? But what are we saved from? We're saved from God and his wrath. So just think about that. But when you think about it, think of yourself. Actually, am I giving to my church? Am my church really giving out stuff? And can we give out Bibles? Can we go out there and do what we need to do? No one should be outdoing us in anything. We have the truth. We have the Holy Spirit, the same Holy Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead with that dunamis power. So we can see what I just want to inform you, because you got to know what's going on in the world and around you, and not so caught up in our own little worlds. You know what? So now guess what? If you don't know, now you know.